Shut up, everyone!
Private courier,
Yeah, what's your...
you will go and clean the toilet with a toothbrush and 2 cotton buds.
Could I use my time too?
I just happened to hear that 2 of our best components of the regiment are leaving the state for distant countries on the other side of the planet. It is my duty to remember you in the name of the Queen of England that such a behavior will not be tolerated.
Here.
And this particularly for all Cobra members facing the cold winter snap that we have for the moment and dwindling participation at our Saturday morning swim at Coogee. It is to be reminded. Courier, I told you to go and clean the toilet.
I did it. That was not...
It is to be reminded that participation to that morning swim is absolutely mandatory. Everybody is required to participate and in full uniform. Talking about uniform, may I remind you that you have been provided with a new pinky cozy with flowering motifs that you are now required to wear every time you go for a swim. It is very sad indeed to see those 2 best elements of the regiment leaving to those new country. It is, however, much harder for the one who stay behind than for the one who is behind. Yes, that's true. It has been therefore decided that we will not fill the gap. The gap will remain void, and it will be your duty to fill it upon your earliest return to the country. Attention! And he's dismissed.
This is a very hard act to follow, but I'd like to tell you of my Indian connection, my Indian family connection. My mother's uncle, Uncle Hans, or I would say Uncle Hans, worked in India, in New Delhi, as a manager of a flour mill. And one night when he came home from his club with horse and buggy, he crashed and killed himself. I think alcohol was involved. He is even buried in New Delhi now. And that happened during the First World War. And he was an Austrian. And Austrians were not the best people then, right? So, in spite of that, because the English community liked him so much, he got an official burial in New Delhi. And the proof for this is right here. First, the other, that's him with his servants, not being a white person. And here he's playing tennis. Have a look at it.
He looks like you.
That's all, folks.
Hey, everybody!
Attention!
Attention! We will all raise our glass.
They only sing tea.
Thank you very much.
Au retour, oui. Attention!
So it will be completely improvised, as usual, by the way. And Australia is a little paradise, and yes, populated by wonderful people. And sometimes I wonder why I'm leaving, but we wanted to have a little bit of adventure and to see a lot of other things. I wanted also to see if India was a country where I could exercise my sense of humor better than in Australia, because sometimes I say things and people stare at me.
Oh, that was funny.
How many years have you
Yes, you may remember the Christmas with my silly little joke about Santa Claus, and some people are still
Scratching their head and saying, what
plotting to hang me about this one. And really, it happened very often that I am in a meeting and suddenly I have a fantastic joke that comes into my mind, and I say, no, I cannot say this one. And I remember very well, I was in a meeting and suddenly I wanted to say, who has two thumbs, one tongue, one eye, and felt like a god. No? So, I will try with Indians.
And they will find it straight away.
Because here it's totally politically incorrect. Also, I will try to have an accent so that people can understand me, because I've tried the last 9 years, and I can say I did not make it. For instance, today, as you will see, I am the love guru, and I was with Louise, and I say I am founding a sect, and I'm looking for adepts. And you say you are fond of sex. No. So it was not what I said, but it may not be untrue. But it's not to have a discussion with you, because it's always the same subject, huh? Louise, we love you. Okay, and my splendid wife is very happy because once again I made the speech.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she escaped from it.
Generally, she asks me 10 days, 9 days before, 8 days before, sure you will do the speech, sure you will do the speech. But now I had no request, so maybe you want to say something. No?
Fabienne!
Okay, so
Your turn.
thank you very much for coming, all of you. Well, you are all my best friends, and I'm very happy to see all of these people around me. It will be very hard for me to leave Australia because I will miss a lot of friends, the country, everything. So, but we have a lot of adventure. I know some of you will come and visit me. So Corinne will be, and Margaret will be the first, and I'm very happy that I will have visitors. And yeah, Tiffany and all the kids, they will come in January. And by the way, I will come back to Australia many times in the year. So maybe not for all the Saturday swims, but at least a few. But don't ask me too much because I'm not sure I could train a lot in the.
Ah, des semi-gorges, hein. Nice and clean.
But I will try to do the next big swim, like the very big one we do every year. So.
I don't know if next year there is one.
There will be one, I'm sure. So I will be organized to come with you. And I hope in the 3 or 5 years when I will be back completely that everybody is still here and we can do it again, like not a farewell party, but a welcome back party. So thank you very much. Enjoy the party.
Bon voyage! Bon voyage! For her, not to forget us. We decide to give her to give them two presents. The first one is that one. You will see after. That's a nice picture of Kuji, but that's not the one she got. She got the one on the left with the little.
The four people on the right.
People. You have Alain, Fabienne, Louis, and Edouard.
Ours is already in the container. That's why Philippe brought this.
It's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same, just we are on the other picture.
And then something else for you to be, not to be too bored.
Thank you very much.
The rule of
But the painting was really something I dreamed of. To have for many years I wanted to have a picture of a Gucci, and this time when I saw the woman Marie doing this painting, I said, oh, keep it for me. I want this one, and please, is it possible to have all the family on it? So all the family is in the picture. 3 of us are in lifesavers, and we can recognize ourselves. Good.
Yes, check the $20 to make me swim.
The pink one!
Pink in them. That's oh,
Yes. And it's full of English books. Just English? Just English.
So I take all my bibliothèque with me. That's great. Instead of library, instead of having maybe 5 boxes, it's very light. It's perfect. Thank you very much. We are very happy to always present and
To Alain and Fabienne!
You manage very well, Fabienne. Next time we go.
You're in the full one.
We have a present for you.
really?
So if you remember a little bit of Australia when you were in India.
Wow.
Then picture of your favorite beach.
So,
Gucci, Maroubra.
oh, it's a drinkable one.
You can drink to Napoleon now.
And it reminds me, one day in my job, maybe you were here, I don't know. I had a speech, and during all the speech, I was like this. And at the end, people ask for questions, and I say, do you have questions? And one say, why do you do this? Is it to do like Napoleon? I say, no, I've got a style here. They really thought that I thought I was Napoleon.
Reincarnation of Napoleon.
It's like to be in the... You can put it in the suitcase. Because this one had to be in the container. So we had to, because the container left on Tuesday, so we had to put it in the... That's why I made the photos. And...
So let's have a drink together now.
Enjoy the party. And for good who are not cold, they space outside. And then...
J'ai l'habitude. J'ai un lit à la vitrine.
See you, Fabienne. See you, Alain. We'll put a phone where you usually sit. So, Fabienne, this is your evening.
Yes.
What's the feeling?
I'm very happy to have all my friends around me, but sad because I will leave them very, very soon. But I will be back.
We'll give you a big kiss.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us what you're feeling now.
So I'm a guru. I'm the love guru. You know what? So I'm trying to looking for adepts.
Okay.
And I was thinking starting with the ladies. Yes. And it could be a sect, very interesting, and I will make the decisions.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Where do we sign?
Where do we
sign?
sign?
Because I want to be one of the founding members of your sect.
Yes, because you are full of sex.
Yeah. absolutely.
Okay, that's clear. I knew I could.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm a love guru, and I'm creating a sect, and I'm looking for adepts, and you are first one on the list. So you have to explain why you are so happy to be an adept to the love guru.
Love makes the world go round. Without love, you wouldn't be anybody. Pass it on to the first one.
Gosh. Okay, now. What is your feeling about the new sect that Alain is about to create?
The love guru? The love sect. It's going to be guru. He's going to practice a lot.